Under threatening skies with the rumble of thunder in the distance, we return, about to get going for the 2002 Pepsi MLS All-Star Game, the U.S. national team against the MLS All-Stars. Let's bring in Rob Stone for the player introductions from the field.
Now entering the field are the 2002 MLS All-Star Reserves, led by DC United's own Marco Echeverry. And from the Dallas Burn, Jason Kreis and Joselito Vaca. From the San Jose Earthquakes, Joe Cannon, Wade Barrett, and Ariel Graziani. And from the Kansas City Wizards, Chris Klein. And now entering the field are the U.S. national team reserves, led by Los Angeles Galaxy defender Alexi Lalas. Joining Alexi from the Colorado Rapids, Chris Henderson. From the Dallas Burn, Chad Deering. From the Kansas City Wizards, Mike Burns. From the Chicago Fire, Josh Wolf. From the New England Revolution, Juergen Sommer. And from the Columbus Crew, John Hart.
Or anything. All right, how's your hair? Everything all right? Good. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Avaya starting lineups for today's Pepsi MLS All-Star Game. First, the starting lineup for the 2002 MLS All-Stars. The captain from the Colorado Rapids, midfielder Carlos Valderrama. From the Metro Stars, goalkeeper Tim Howard. From the Dallas Burn, defender Ryan Suarez. From the Metro Stars, defender Mike Petke. From the Chicago Fire, defender Carlos Bocanegra. From the San Jose Earthquakes, midfielder Richard Mulrooney. From the New England Revolution, midfielder Steve Ralston. From the Colorado Rapids, midfielder Mark Chung. From the Chicago Fire, midfielder Dema Kovalenko. From the Los Angeles Galaxy, forward Carlos Ruiz. revolution. Forward Taylor Twellman. The team is led by the San Jose Earthquakes head coach Frank Yallop and his assistant coach Dominic Kinnear. And now let's meet the United States national team starters. The captain from the Los Angeles Galaxy, midfielder Cobi Jones. From the Kansas City Wizards, goalkeeper Tony Meola. From the San Jose Earth, defender Jeff Agus. From the New England Revolution, defender Carlos Llamosa. From hometown DC United, defender Eddie Pope. From the Colorado Rapids, defender Pablo Mastroeni. From the Chicago Fire, midfielder DaMarcus Beasley. From the Columbus Crew, midfielder Brian Maisonneuve. From the Kansas City Wizards, Preki. From the Columbus Crew, forward Brian McBride. And from the San Jose Earthquakes, forward Landon Donovan. The national team's honorary captain is Chris Armas from the Chicago Fire. And the team is led by former DC United head coach and current U.S. national team head coach Bruce Arena. His assistant is Bob Bradley from the Chicago Fire.
Burns volleys it out. Once again, because of weather, the first half was suspended for 57 minutes. We want to let you know that at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, this game is going to shift from ABC Sports to ESPN. So at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 15 minutes from now, this game is going to shift from ABC Sports to ESPN. And there's the benefit of having the Disney family of networks, because when it's time for ABC News, ESPN will pick up the game. Henderson across, Donovan scores! Landon Donovan, the MVP last year, gets the first marker of the 2002 All-Star Game.
Flawless finishing from the 20-year-old. Chris Henderson sets the table. An excellent crossing pass on the ground. Donovan slots it with the side of the foot into the opposite side netting. Landon Donovan makes it look easy, especially from our angle on the Phillips goal cam. That's all a striker needs to do in that situation. Not needing to break the net, he places it with the inside of the right foot flawlessly.
Henderson and Beasley. Donovan with his 5th career MLS All-Star goal. And that is just in 1.5 games. And he's already tied for the all-time lead in that category. Klein to the baseline. First time shot, scores. Jason Kreis off Graziani. It was an ugly one, but they don't ask how pretty, they just ask how many.
Well, the lead up to it was attractive and worth watching, as Chris Klein would not take no for an answer, steaming down this right side, as he's done a few times already earlier in this second half. Chris Klein breaking down the right side, ball placed in behind the defense. There he rides off the challenge from DaMarcus Beasley. Good hesitation there to wait for the run of Jason Kreis. Jason Kreis meets it first time, and Klein just muscles Beasley and then waits for Kreis to make that run towards the near post, right out in the center. He actually puts the ball through the legs of Maisonneuve. A nice first-time strike by Jason Kreis, considering the conditions. Well, the deluge hit. We had the huge delay. Everyone had to regroup, and then here, the first goal of the match in the second half. Landon Donovan off of a Chris Henderson assist. Here, Chris Klein won't take no for an answer. He hesitates, gets the ball out. Jason Kreis, it deflects off of Graziani into the net. And here, Marco Echeverri showing his world-class skills.
Here comes against the grain for Henderson. Donovan with his arm in the air, asking for the ball far post. Henderson against Petke, gets off the cross. Donovan up, but there's Barrett. Donovan back to Deering. Plenty of space. Top of the box, McBride on the turn. Goes past Maisonneuve, gives it back to his Columbus teammate. Back to McBride, the shot. Jones scores! Cobi Jones! 2-2. You know, Cobi Jones crossed the ball to McBride in a World Cup qualifier at the same stadium, and McBride scored from almost the same spot a couple of years back. Amazing symmetry here at the All-Star game.
Oh, good hustle by Cobi Jones at the back post. And the combination by the Columbus Crew teammates here. McBride, heel pass to Maisonneuve. Maisonneuve gets it back to McBride in a very tight space. No offside here. Jones times his run, gets in behind. And Cobi Jones did not have to pay the price physically to finish this goal the same way that Brian McBride had to in that World Cup qualifier against Guatemala, a critical one as the USA tried to make their way to Korea.
Over on the 20th of October. Up to Ralston, Kreis going corner. Ralston cuts it back for Echeverri. Kreis against Burns. Has to come back to the perimeter to Barrett. Swings it back for Mulrooney. Kovalenko first touch. Klein still pretty wet on the sideline. Echeverri and Klein 1-2. The ball sits for Klein. Drives it into the 6-yard box. Through for Kreis. The shot. Ralston scores.
Now that's a cool finish by the #1 assist man in Major League Soccer, Steve Ralston. Ralston of the New England Revolution. Echeverri's ball on the outside of the left foot. Again, unbelievable. Nice heel flick by Jason Kreis. And Ralston proves there that all you have to do is pass the ball over the goal line. Make sure you get it past the keeper, Juergen Sommer. No chance for Sommer because it's like a change-up here. Ralston takes a little bit off the